Okay guys, I'm just going to clarify what a raw 30-day challenge is. It's very simple. It's a period of time, 30 days. So an easy way to do it is first of the month through to the end of the month. Okay, so it's a decent sample of data, and that covers every candle that is on a chart. So you'll end with a monthly candle, but you'll have multiple weekly, multiple daily, multiple 4-hour, multiple hours, multiple 15, multiple 5. That is the general gist of it, because what you're looking to do is see a chart grow over that period as to why the monthly candle was created in the first place. That's the general idea of a 30-day. Okay. Now, inside that 30-day, you're allowed one trade a day, just one. Okay. Now, the trade is minimum size, so it's not really damaging your account or anything like that, and it makes you look at the process, not the money. You're only allowed one position, so there's no staging in. So again, you're looking at structure and why the chart is building in a certain way. And it's essentially one trade a day on a single asset. Now, the single asset is important because if you're flicking from one to the next, you're not seeing that chart grow. So you wouldn't see the 4 states of the Bollinger Band come out into play. You wouldn't see how a MACD contracts and expands, or how an RSI will move from extreme to extreme, but also flip-flop around a pivot. You wouldn't see any of that. So if you're on a single asset, you see it all. And then you also start seeing how a strength is made inside of a chart, because the Bollinger Band holds a lot of weight right through the time frames, but a MACD doesn't. It'll flip and flop around the low time frames, but it'll stay pretty solid up in the high time frames, and an RSI is the other way around. So you start understanding how trigger points are and what's going on. That's the general gist of it. So the rules are simple. It's a 30-day period. That's it. Okay. Now, the idea is you take 30 trades or less, because you may come to chart and think, I can't see anything, but you're still seeing it grow, and sitting on your hands is a position. So if you end the trading month with 18 trades, fine. Doesn't matter, as long as you've analyzed it each day. Now, this is a real test of discipline. Now, if you can't do it and you sort of secretly sneak off onto other charts and one thing and another to practice, you're still failing, because you have tendencies to overtrade. And that is the killer of account, and it's why most people are not suited to this job. So it is a baptism of fire. It really is. And until I did it myself, I didn't realize how powerful this thing is. But let me just repeat. 30-day period, one asset, one trade, minimum size, and that's it. And if you do that and you get through to the end, you're fine. Now, the way you pass is very simple. 30 trades or less, positive expectancy with one position per day. That's a pass. If you took 31 trades or 31 positions, you fail, regardless of the outcome, because now you've forced and expressed your will into the market. If you come with a negative expectancy and you did, say, 25 trades, you sort of failed from the money point of view, but I would take that as a win, because you stuck to your discipline. All you need to do at that point is refer to your notes and see why you were losing to get the negative. Now, that is just the idea of this challenge. It's so that you will understand structure. And that's it. So give it a go. Best of luck.